that triggers people's most limiting beliefs. When people come around you, they get very uncomfortable and sensitive to your aesthetic, the way that your body moves, and the way that you carry yourself. You are a high voltage being. You are not on the same frequency as most people. There's a zombie apocalypse going on outside. It's not safe. Welcome in. Most people are dissipating into nothingness. Most people are trapped in their own limiting beliefs. When they see something about you, when they see what you post, when they gain an increased awareness from coming into contact with you, they become very triggered. A lot of these people, they don't understand what kind of relationships that they want. A lot of these people, they have a love-hate relationship with you. They know that ultimately you are a benefit, right? But when people come into contact with you, they hold on to prejudice. And this isn't just the prejudice we know and of the prejudice that we know that is protected of the law. This is simply around beliefs that don't make sense. When people come around you, they will hold fast to irrational beliefs. They will hold fast and become gridlocked in a illogical reasoning. You are dealing with people who quite literally don't make sense. This is divine timing. Hi, Jade. This is divine timing. You guys you're very psychic, you're very discerning, and you're very intuitive. Highly impacted peoples. Something that you prepared for without even knowing. You outsmarted these people without even knowing. I'm getting as far as 2 or 3 years ago, you've had an inner wisdom and foresight around something. Hi, Megan. Thank you so much. You like this? I literally just got done watching your last reading. How do other people perceive you? And I just want to say thank you so much in advance. I love you for that one. That one right there hit. And I haven't been tuning in lately, but I caught it today. Something told me when it came up. I'm like, let me watch this real quick. And I was waiting. I had some free time, and I literally turned into it. Thank you so much, Megan. You was looking cute too. I love your hair color. But yes, girl, that was such a good one. That was good, girl. I was meaning to go leave my comment. I'm gonna go back and leave it, okay? Support and show my support. But welcome in, you guys. Welcome in. You know, there's a lot of activity around the solar plexus. When people come around you, thank you so much, Percy. Thank you. So when people come around you, their most limiting beliefs are triggered. I'm getting that people come around you and they start behaving extremely irrational. They know that you're the North Node. They know that you're headed towards the North Node. They know that you're fun, you're the ish, you're on and popping, right? They know through Venus that you represent nothing but charm, beauty, and art. There's no duplicity. There's no ulterior motive. There's no hidden agenda. It's nothing but love, beauty, and artistry. You are very, very charming. Okay, this is our collective message for tonight. But we also have a pick a card coming in. It's already uploaded. Sorry about the delay. It was supposed to be up. It's supposed to be up last night, but you know, lots of things on to-do list. Okay, friends. But so basically, I want you just the overall collective, you guys. People, they experience a lot of resistance with you. Okay, they experience a lot of resistance. They know ultimately that you are a benefit. Okay, but they are trapped in their own self-imposed restrictions. And this is literally people who hold on to who are bigots, people who hold on to prejudice, people who literally have an illogical reasoning. They come in with your benefit. They come in with your wisdom, your sound advice. They see you with your rational decision making. They see you as empowered, creative, with beauty, love, and artistry. Some of you guys have went on a body transformation as well, and a lot of people are aware that your transformation represents your dedication to succeed, represents your personal willpower. Even if it isn't a body transformation, whatever how you're heading towards your North Node, you are a major success. Major. People see you and they're like, I know that you're a benefit, but I don't know what kind of relationship I want. I'm so triggered by your success. This is the shadow, right? People's pain and you trigger wildly successful people, trigger insecure people's pain and shame. Some of you guys are dealing with deliberately disloyal losers. Someone's name that starts with letter N, W, Q, R, T, F. I'm getting a lot of, this could even be, ex-partners, but these could also be friends. These people are trash, waste. They will literally hold on to prejudice because they have imposed themselves. They know that you are a benefit, but they make a conscious decision to dissipate. That means they hate themselves. One of my favorite affirmations that I say in our sadhana all the time: when discomfort becomes my friend, my most limiting beliefs are healed. These people come around you and they're so uncomfortable. They have the most wildest reactions, even if these are strangers. They have the most wildest reactions around you. Okay? Some of you guys, they know that you are in a period of transition. They know that you are recovering from something. Some of you guys are still on this body work journey. And people see that you're very passionate and focused. And other people who may be in the same position as you triggered their limitations. You show them where they are limited. You show them where they refuse to evolve. Because some of you guys are similarly situated as these individuals, and they know that you are going to be successful with all of this focus and amplification. And you acting from a place of wisdom, you looking forward to a positive future. Okay? I seen that today 303 on a post. People are bothered because you keep yourself and don't bother. You keep to yourself and don't bother anyone. Bothered because you don't bother no one and stay to yourself. Make it make sense. I literally was just saying this the other day. I literally said it at the Thin Blue Air. I don't even know where it came from, but I don't even know what I said exactly. But I said something about, I literally was saying like something about people making things up out of the thin air. It's like you don't have to do anything. You don't have to say anything. You don't have to you all you have to do is exist and stay focused, and people see your beauty, and they see that you have, they can tell that you have a beautiful life by the way that you carry yourself and how you are always looking forward to a positive future. You're always looking, ahead, never behind. And people will literally make up the wildest of assumptions and hold on to the wildest of, prejudices that are rooted in nothingness. They're rooted in their own discomfort. If they're rooted in their own limiting beliefs. You see someone else that is beautiful, stays to themselves, and peaceful, prays and minds their business, but they don't know that you will get up and smack the shit out of them. Some of these people have been so unreasonable because you exist and you're staying focused on your own life. Some people get offended that you don't talk to them, that you like to stay to yourself, that you like peace and quiet. Some people like the fact that you're clean and that you're not like some nasty bum that just leaves their piss on the toilet and doesn't flush and pick up behind themselves. Make it make sense. The way that I carry myself offends you because it triggers your most limiting beliefs. The place where you won't pick up behind yourself. Thank you. Thank you, Draconic. Baby, you're so sweet. Thank you. Literally. Y'all. People. You trigger these places where people will not do that work. What you can't do is not important. Stop projecting that onto other people and trying to stop them from having success in their life. Some of these people, they know that there will be a wish fulfillment. They know that there will be a lot of success from what you're doing. And if you're out exposing duplicity, you're exposing shadows, you're exposing things that are hidden, concealed, pain and shame, they know that you will have a wish fulfillment around this. This is their worst nightmare. Their pain and shame coming to light is their worst nightmare. People are getting exposed for the wildest of behaviors. Is this not the picture of cultural appreciation? Is this not, hello, please say the one or the two. Is this not the picture of cultural appreciation? I'm hearing that these are people who are sitting and watching you. They're birds and they're insects, and they are holding on to irrationality and things that do not have reason. These people are worthless. People who don't make sense are worthless. What do you mean, appropriation? Because I have a whole conversation about that on my lifestyle channel. So that's not today's message, but if you want me to reach you, I will. So stop paying attention to these people that don't make sense. They dissipating. I'm hearing that you turn off the lights on them and it's over. You are everybody's muse as well. I'm getting that you are literally the center of everybody's attention. You'll see people, they see you focusing. They see you conceptualizing. They see you growing. They see you gearing up, riling all up to be in the winner's circle because you're a winner and they are a loser. When people see you and the way that you care for yourself, the way that you handle your business and conduct your transactions, the way that you conduct yourself, it be just flooring to people. People are so, especially these prejudiced people, they cannot believe that you have common sense. They can't believe that you are fit, healthy, and energetic and optimistic about your life. You are surrounded by losers almost all the time. You trigger their most limiting beliefs. You get up, you focus, you on time, you on schedule, you showing up, you prepared. Everybody looking around like, oh my God, I forgot my flyer. Can I borrow your brush, please? No. I'm here to get to the next level. I'm here to transition. Some of these people, you show them where they lack. You show them where they haven't been taking care of themselves. They are deliberate losers, especially when they come into your flame of awareness. It's like you bring them truth. You bring them awareness. You bring them the benefit. You bring them what it takes to be successful. These people are like, I know that you're a benefit. I know that you this is successful and that this is good, but I'm a reject it anyway. You're a fucking clown. They're everywhere. So it's time for you to stop paying attention to the opposition. Quite literally, Jade, it's time for you to stop paying attention to the opposition. Yeah, they are. I'm so sick of these bombs. They're bombs. I'm so sick of the bombs. It's like they cannot handle somebody that's not a bum. Like, oh my God, I can't believe you taking care of yourself. Oh my God, I can't believe you up and at them every day. Oh my God, I can't believe you staying focused on your goals. Bitch, stay focused on your goals. You're a bum. These are self-imposed restrictions. This has nothing to do with anybody else. This has nothing to do with you or me. This has everything to do with them not staying focused on what they need to stay focused on. People will do anything but read a fucking book. People will do anything but take responsibility for their own well-being. These people will hold on to the most unrealistic expectations, especially lovers who need this incessant, all this, constant attention and affection from you. We are not pygmies. We are not Bob the Builder. We are not masculinas. We have our own interests. We have our own hobbies, and we have our own careers. We don't have time to be stroking another motherfucking ego all day. If that makes you so insecure and triggered, then you're most definitely not aligned with me. I'm here to have a good time. And sitting up worrying about if, oh my God, are you okay? Oh my God, yes, you look good in that. Oh my God. People that you have to be, you have to constantly validate them and reassure them. These are people who are just, they're so varied and they're just not, they're not whole. Come healed. I'm not Bob the Builder. Your self-esteem is not, my responsibility. I woke up today and my only job was to like myself. Your like is extra. My like is extra. Get up and take responsibility for your own well-being. Thank you so much, Claire. Listen, you guys, these people actually don't make sense. Their behaviors that are driven to, I'm getting a boss, somebody, a racist bigot, or somebody who is not making sense. They hold on to irrational beliefs about you because you trigger their limitations. They cannot believe that you're showing up and doing well. They can't believe that people are taking a liking to you. They cannot believe that you are holding them accountable in the court of law. Hold on one second, y'all. Hold on. I don't know what's going on, but it been too much. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm about to just go off on everybody. Okay. Some of these people, you don't align with them or like them anyway. Some of these people are lovers who are holding a grudge about something. You guys, these people, I'm hearing that especially if these are lovers, they are holding on to resentment about past disagreements. And some of this is an excessive anger. Some of these people have a lot of unrealistic expectations of you. They expect things from you that they don't even adhere to themselves. Some of these people are narcissists, quite literally. And they refuse to dissolve their own judgments. This is literally not making sense. They have a lot of excessive anger about something, an irrational, a rational projection or something like that. Some people thought that you were going to kiss their ass. And we don't care how much money you have. We don't care what you're providing. We don't care. We are not about to kiss anybody's ass. Okay? Some of these people, especially a lot of naysayers, okay? People who are leaving your collectives, okay? Especially if you guys have platforms, you have social media followings. People who are leaving your collective, they are not aligned. I hate the YouTube scammers. Very scammy, okay? The people who are in the collectives, you guys, there are people in the collective that have been, on the sidelines. They have not really been aligned. You have triggered a lot of their pain and shame, okay? Don't be afraid to be yourself. You know that there are people in your collective that are not aligned. Some people, they were drawn to you from the dark web. They were at the South Node, okay? Some of these people, they have watched you in a transition and they have not evolved. I'm getting people who, even if you took social media breaks and you came back to a following and they saw you brand new, these people have literally just been watching you and dissipating, okay? They are not true supporters of you. They're not aligned, and these people have been, stuck in their own self-imposed restrictions. A lot of them will they're naysayers. They will try to come up with the wildest of reasons as to why they don't support you. They will try to come up with the wildest of, they see you fulfilling and getting all your heart's desires, and they cannot believe that you actually did everything that you said you were going to do. Okay? Um, Unfortunately, yes, I feel they need to be triggered constantly to grow. Absolutely, they definitely need to be triggered constantly to grow. But at the same time, my friend, I feel like you don't even have I don't think that it's anything that you even have to do to constantly trigger them. Everything that you do triggers them. There are a lot of people, these are failures at life. I'm getting that everything you say and do and how you look forward to a positive future, how you continue to grow and focus on yourself, it it is all that is needed to trigger them. It is very sad. Okay? They continue to do something irrational that doesn't serve them or you, and it's because they ultimately don't feel like they are worthy of all of their heart desires. They've seen you, some of them, they've seen you work on your body, and they feel like this whole journey was for you. This journey of art, beauty, love, and culture has been the process of you becoming worthy of all that your hearts desire. Some of these people have been holding grudges about something that doesn't even make sense, or they've been offended by something. They've been like overly offended by your enlightenment. And some of these people, especially if these were members of your collective for a long time, these people have been so triggered by you for because you evolved beyond the previous state of your collective. Okay, you are so wise now, and you remind them of everything that you've gone through, especially if these are new people, or people don't know you, that you have been around, right? You have been here, done that. You have our you are, like I said, you are everybody's muse, right? They think that these other people, other collectives have been around longer. They think that they have the most experience. They think that they have the most wisdom or something like that, because something about you being a new kid on the block or something like that as well. These people, especially these people who have been around for a long time, they are dissipating because they literally, the proof is in the pudding, honey. I don't need no proof. The proof is me outgrowing them, outshining them, outworking them, outsmarting them, out strategizing them. The proof is in how they try to copy up every single move and try to make it seem like it was something that they did first. These are naysayers. These are people who are trapped in, they don't even know the full story. We don't need no fucking proof. I am the proof. Understood? But you so bothered because you're uncomfortable, and we trigger your most limiting beliefs. Okay? There are black people in Africa that have blonde hair. Your point? I'm not even reading these comments. I'm not even reading these comments. I really don't care what you're talking about. Tarot cards, scammer from the community. Okay. All right, you can go, friend. Go ahead and leave. All right. Um, bye bye. You're a clown, okay? And just like the rest of the naysayers, like I said, you have no intelligence, you have no education, you have no cultural experiences, you are extremely illiterate, and you're not the only one. Like I said, me showing up in blonde hair is triggering your most limiting beliefs. Trevor, you want to go next? I don't know what you're talking about because I haven't been reading the comments. But a clown with 0 subscribers means nothing to me. Problema? Hi, Joey. I'm not in the mood today, friend. I'm not in the mood because anybody can get it at this point. Like I said, I do choose violence. You want to be irrational? I'll give you an irrational. Actually, have you guys read this book called On Violence, on Crime and Punishment? Violence is a very conscious decision. My choice to be violent is very conscious. Okay? It ain't my fault that you're a failure in life. Stop projecting your personal issues onto other people. We don't give a fuck. Not 2 years ago, not today, and most definitely not tomorrow. Comprende? You won, and you always will. That is the name of the game when you focus on yourself. When you show up, people have the most ridiculous responses. They can't even hide it. It's like they start shaking in their boots. Some of you guys, you are in communities where if somebody say anything to you, just don't even respond. Silence be giving them the flame of awareness. I'm hearing these people, they demons win. These people, demons win. They do something ruthless, uncontrollable. They can barely control themselves. When you come around positive, working on your body, love, beauty, art, and charm, faith in yourself, success, passion, wisdom, you are literally everybody's muse. I'm getting that. If you come around if people start dressing up as you, people start trying to be like you, you see people making up, all these different adjustments in their life because of you, it's literally because you are everybody's muse. You are the main character. You are the center of attention. And I know it can be weird, especially seeing somebody dress up as you, and they don't look nothing like you. Oh, like, oh my God, like some of y'all have to be, like, I know it's going to, some of y'all, this attention, especially after doing this body work on yourself, this attention on you all the time is extreme. It feels overwhelming. It makes you uncomfortable because people, I don't know, I never was the type of person that just sit up and be watching people body like that. I think that that's kind of weird. But the way that people will stare at your body and to stare at your belongings and just stare at things, it will make you, especially because of how discerning you are and how how open your third eye chakra is. You have a very instinctual response to people. Like, you can, if somebody, like, they'll have a sudden reaction to you. Like, imagine you walk into a room and somebody just like, you be like, are you okay? Like, that should be hella weird. Like, oh my God, you're right about people so mad. They're very mad. They're very mad, friend. Mine is too. I had to work so hard for this fucking piece. I feel you. I got to go. Okay, bye, Megan. I love you so much. Bye. But yes, people don't understand that you've had to. That's a good point, Megan. People don't understand that you've had to work so hard for this piece that you're at now. People just see you and you look so contented in your life. They see you, you look good, you look put together. You don't have to be perfect, but if they see that you are not chaotic and all over the place like them, or that they see that you're managing your stress and managing your responsibilities in a very, good way, you just, I don't know, something about you just shows people how much of a failure that they are. And, a lot of these people, especially if these were significant relationships, I'm getting a lot around strangers or people in the community making you feel uncomfortable in your physical vessel. But, if these are like lovers, ex-partners, or, people that you wanted to collaborate with, or naysayers or something like that, their demons won when they saw you exposing the truth about something. Their demons won. They know that you're telling the truth. It's not because that you're not telling the truth. It's not because you're not a benefit. They literally will hold on to these irrational beliefs because you have triggered that within them. Okay? They cannot handle you being successful. They cannot handle you being beautiful. They cannot handle you being focused on yourself and taking care of yourself. Something where your shower routine, hygiene routine, your pleasures of life. You know, they see you drinking a nice drink, or they see you having something pleasurable within yourself. It is so like disturbing to watch people watch you and are upset at your pleasures in life. It's a difference, you know, if seeing somebody with a nice thing that you like. It was like, okay, it's like when someone else does it, it's okay, right? But when you do it, it's a big problem, because there's a big difference between a failure at life and somebody who is a benefit and a success. There's a big difference between a plastic body that went and got surgery 3 times and somebody who worked very hard for this piece in their physical vessel. My body's a work of art. I'm a masterpiece. So some of you guys have, I think I was getting at this before, but I've been all over the place with this one because we've been chatting so much. But you guys you have perfect divine timing. You have been right on the money about a lot of what has been going on. You already have the foresight around people who come around you. You already know how they're going to behave. You already know they're going to join the jelly team. You already know they're going to try to do something ruthless to try to take you down. You already know you're going to trigger their pain and shame. You're going to make them see where they are a failure, lovers and friends. Some of these prejudices that they've been holding on to have actually resulted in harm and injury. There have been people attacking you, Paige. People have been doing something criminal against you. This is not just a spam account. This is someone who has been using information, personal information, to harm and injure. That is a security breach. There are people who will do anything to attack you. They will do whatever it takes so that you can have pleasure in life. But you guys have been, you know, this is perfectly divinely timed. All these truths and all of this reconciling of these varied emotions. You are starting to find your acceptance around things. You're getting the closure that you needed. And you had a foresight around people because you knew that they would have like some kind of preconceived opinions. You knew how this would play out. You knew that they may try to harm and injure. But your strategy and the actions that you have taken have been divinely protected, have made you immovable. There's nothing a bitch can do but take notes. I swear they're tapped into my phone. They may very well be. I felt the same way at one point. But it's important to understand technology, to understand how things work. And some things, you know, don't let your imagination run wild with certain things, okay? You have to understand, you know, what kind of authorities they have. You have to understand, you know, especially when it comes to how a business is operating, what kind of levels of security they may have access to. You need to make it make sense, okay? Some people could just find your information by what you're posting online. This has all been a journey to understanding how to protect yourself, protect yourself and have safety measures in place from harassers. These people are harassers. Social media stalking is energetic harassing. They have been so overwhelmed with you. They have been so consumed with you. Hello, Sajin. It is nighttime where I am, okay? And then I have to head out, you guys. These people have been so overwhelmed with you. Some of these people are criminals. And they know that you win, okay? They know that you have already won, and that this is just, they're dissipating now, okay? They don't matter. For others, they will be held for their actions, held accountable for their actions in the court of law because of their prejudice that have led to harm and injury. You knew how to protect yourself the whole time. This was divinely timed. The growth is not going to stop. This person I'm getting, somebody was a deliberate loser, and they have been trapped. Long story short, Neelam, Nina, I'm not Bob the Builder. Long story short, their demons won. We're not gonna kiss your ass. We don't give a fuck who you are. All these other bums that's around, it's a zombie apocalypse outside. We're not gonna stop taking care of ourselves just because you have a problem with it. You hate the way my body wash smell. You hate, my perfume and my lotions all, my elixirs all smoothed up, and when I walk past you smell me. You hate that represents me taking care of myself. You hate to see me focused. It's not just the fact that you smell good, right? You see me focused and smelling good. You know that I will be a success. That means you're a failure. That's what I'm saying, you guys. Let me know how this resonates. The pick card is coming up within the next 30 minutes. I promise, okay? Stay safe out here. Let the naysayers jump ship, and they're going to drown with the rest of the losers, okay? Some of these people, they wanted a reason to leave. They wanted a reason to show some type of, we wanted a reason to rile all up. Oh my God. Bashing somebody. Oh my God. We already know we're at the North Node. We don't need no fucking proof. We don't need to convince anybody. We don't need none of that. These people have a different perception of the soul and the ego. This is why they're an op. You are my opposites. But it's okay. Because if you have injury and harm here, the opposites will be held accountable in the court of law. Okay? Some of these people are just too ashamed to even, after the truth came out about their bigotry. This racist manager, this boss that was acting from a pain of shame, somebody with an inferiority complex, they're trash, waste. Okay? They so ashamed now after seeing that you have been rejecting negative stereotypes of racism and sexism and prejudice. Some of them, when they saw that you were an artist, they were, oh my God, I just thought you were a bum. Oh my God, I can't believe that you are not what I thought you were. I'm just gonna stay gridlocked into this irrational belief. There's a lot of evidence against the contrary. A lot of these people, they are just a squander, a waste of space, and you should have never been born. Harsh. They say I'm too blunt. I'm just honest. I'm keeping it a buck. My bad. Bye, y'all.